film.
You're gonna film, honey.
Yeah, but this is not gonna be like, it's gonna be like a voiceover. Something dramatic. You're up for lunch?
You're gonna kill a boy?
Yes.
Everyone was laughing.
Ruined my fucking video. That's stupid bitch. Okay, ladies, so first thing that I'm using is the Valgene Labs Sculpt Collagen and Caffeine Facial Serum. So I do one pump and I go ahead and spread that all around evenly, eyelids, forehead, everywhere. Make sure that you pat that in so that it absorbs very well within your skin. Also, the next step I'm going to use is the oil-free moisture with sunscreen from Neutrogena. It's my favorite moisturizer. Following step is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, oil-free. So make sure that you dab that. I also use it as an eyelid primer as well. So just go ahead and spread that all around. And people who know me know I'm very extra. So I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation in 106 and 108. I do mix both those colors using a Jaclyn Hill foundation brush. And I go ahead and stipple that all around my face. Make sure that you do below your chin. You go ahead and also move the foundation down to your neck, all around. Get that behind your ears as well so that it all looks cohesive once you do get the finished look. So go ahead and stipple that all around. The next thing that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. So I go ahead and do some V's underneath my eyes, and I dab a couple lines on my forehead and my nose, upper lip, and my chin. I also do my laugh lines to help with the shadows. At this point, I'm getting a Real Techniques foundation brush, and I stipple all that very, very well deep into my skin. Make sure that I diffuse all this concealer around my face. It helps with the highlights. And go ahead and stipple that down your nose as well. Then I go ahead and grab the Jaclyn Hill concealer brush, and this one, it is the Jaclyn Hill JH08. Then after this, I'm going to go ahead and once you stipple the concealer underneath your eye and diffuse that correctly, then we move on to the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in number 10. And I go ahead and grab the JH07 and I grab that loose powder and stipple that underneath the eye. And what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing just a little bit of powder, stippling that underneath my eye. Then I grab some more loose powder, then I go ahead and do the sponge and I place more of a generous amount underneath my eye, forehead, nose, and chin. Now we're gonna get started on the eyebrows. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Homemade in Ebony. And I also use the Anastasia eyebrow pencil, and that is in number 12. So I go ahead and start marking out my eyebrows underneath. I always like my underneath of my eyebrow, or the bottom of my eyebrow, to be more pigmented. And I don't grab any more product, whatever product I have on the brush, then I go ahead and start filling in my eyebrow. And always check and make sure that you're trying to get them as even as possible. Like I've said before, my eyebrows are not sisters, they're not cousins, they're more like second cousins. Okay, so we're grabbing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and we're using the Jaclyn Hill JH30. We're gonna go ahead and apply the Sierra color all across the crease and start buffing that in. Wiper blade motions back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna go ahead and slowly start building out that cat eye effect. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on with the Mulberry color, and we're using the M573 brush. And you go ahead and start dabbing that towards the outer edge of the eye. We're slowly building up the pigments and the color. So we go ahead and do that in circular motions. Little by little, start building it towards the center of the eye. And don't forget to go ahead and start smoking it out. Next brush we're going to use is the Jaclyn Hill JH37. And we're going to go ahead and grab the mulberry color again. We're going to go ahead and define the crease with that mulberry color. So you go ahead and apply that on the outer edge of your eye as well as the crease. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move back to the Morphe M573 and just continue to buff those colors in. We're going to go back with the fluffy brush, which is the Jaclyn Hill 30, and we're grabbing just a bit of the sienna color and we're applying that to the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the JH33 and we're going to grab the black color that's in the Soft Glam palette, which is called Noir. And we're going to go ahead and apply that to the outer V of the eye. Make sure that you blend that very, very well so that it blends very nicely with the mulberry color that we just applied. So go ahead and blend, blend, blend. Blend that towards the center of the eye little by little. Do not apply any more product. Just use what you have on the brush. Now we're going to go ahead and move along to the concealer. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. And what we're doing is we're placing a small amount on your hand to warm that up a bit. Now we're getting a concealer brush, which is from the Jaclyn Hill collection, JH42. And we're going to go ahead and start cutting the crease. So I grab just a bit with the concealer brush and I go ahead and start dabbing just some right on the eye. Then I go ahead and look up, and that helps me go ahead and figure out exactly where I need to cut the crease. So we go ahead and start applying that, and little by little start building that up in the crease. We're going to go ahead and grab the Jaclyn Hill JH30 fluffy brush, and we're going to go ahead and start blending. We're not adding any more product on this. We're just going to go ahead and start blending. Now we're going to go back to the palette, and we're going to go ahead and grab beautiful golden color that's in the palette, which is called Bronze. Go ahead and apply that bronze color with the Morphe M440, and just make sure that you place that right on top of the concealer. Because of the concealer now, it's going to look more pigmented and more bright. So go ahead and continue applying that to both eyes. I'm going to go back with the fluffy brush, and we're just going to go ahead and blend those colors onto the gold so that it's got gradient effect. Now we're going to move on to the Dose of Color Sarai palette, and we're going to get that gold color and apply it with a concealer brush. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill JH41, and we're just going to go ahead and place that on top of the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronze color. So just make sure that you apply that all around the eye, right where we place the bronze color. Now we're going to go ahead and move on with the Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush. Grab a little bit of the black color that's on that Dose of Color Sarai palette, which is the Finders Keepers. So go ahead and apply that. Now we're going to grab a pencil brush. We're going to repeat the same steps that we did on the eyelid to the lower lid as well. Now we are grabbing the JH42, and we're going to go ahead and grab the pearl or iridescent color that is on the Dose of Colors palette, which is Wanderlust. Now getting ready to go ahead and do my favorite part, which are my lashes. These are the Miss 3D Pure Link lashes in style ML561. Now for some reason this lash wasn't cooperating with me that day. I had to reapply some glue and make sure that that was on there sturdy so that it could last all night. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to go ahead and adhere both my natural lash and my mink lashes together so that it looks a little bit more natural, if that's possible. I mean, these lashes are so dramatic. They're so beautiful. I love them. And now I'm applying the mascara to my lower lash. Now let's move on to bronzer, and it is my favorite, the Laura Mercier sheer powder. And we're doing number 5 with the Jaclyn Hill JH02 brush. And go ahead and apply that anywhere where the sun would hit your face. Do the cheekbones, your forehead, your temples. And I also like to do the jawline, down my neck. Now we're moving on to the Laura Mercier number 6. That I'm applying as a contour shade using the Morphe M403. Go ahead and chisel out my cheekbones with that contour shade. Now we're going to go ahead and contour our nose with the Morphe M531 and shade number 5 from the Laura Mercier sheer powder. And contour that nose, make it look as sharp as possible. Underneath the lip, the upper lip as well, to give the appearance of plumper lips. And go ahead and set that with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. Go ahead and spray a generous amount. Make sure that you fuse the powders and the creams together. Now we're moving along with the Milani lip liner. I like to outline my lips just a tad bit, make them look a little bit fuller. Now we're moving along with the Dose of Colors My Main liquid lipstick. This is from the Katie and Desi collection. And for highlighter, the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in 100 Molten Gold. We're applying that with the Jaclyn Hill highlighter brush, which is the JH09. Apply that to the cheekbones, the temples, down my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And the look is officially coming together. As you can see, I'm feeling myself. I'm really enjoying this look. I hope you enjoy it too. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Thank you so much. To the next one.